Hello, everyone. Welcome to the continuation of the 2018 Colorado Rockies Stratomatic Super Advanced Replay. Today is Game 42, where the Rockies travel to San Diego and go to Petco Park to face the Padres. Today's starting pitchers are for the Colorado Rockies, Tyler Anderson, and for the San Diego Padres, Joey Lucchesi. And we'll start off with today's first pitch. Leading off and playing center field for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. And Blackmon wastes no time. Line drive, base hit. That'll get cut off. So Blackmon stays at first. And that'll bring up Noel Cuevas. Now, let's see. -1 for Lucchesi on the hold. A.J. Ellis is a +2. So +1, -1. They'll take a chance. He'd be 1-16 if he can get his lead. He will not, so they will hold him on. And here is Noel Cuevas, the right fielder. Nothing on the 20. And that's a swing and a miss on a 2-2 fastball, strike 3. And that brings up Nolan Arenado, the third baseman. And against the lefty, that's a line drive into the gap. Hitting second and going to third is Blackmon. We're holding him on. So 13, 1-12. They will not hold him on. They will not send him. Arenado heads into second with a double. And the Rockies have runners on second and third with one out, and here is the shortstop, Trevor Story, looking to get a run home. Nothing on the 20. Ground ball to third. Up with it is Villanueva. He looks Blackmon back to third and throws to first for the out. And that'll leave it up to Ian Desmond to try to get the runs home from second and third. And that will not happen. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the Rockies leave 2. And your score after a half inning, the Rockies nothing and the Padres coming to bat. Wasted opportunity there for the Rockies. Here's Tyler Anderson finishing his warm-up pitches, and he will face Manuel Margot, the center fielder. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3 against the left-hander. And here is Eric Hosmer, the first baseman. And that's a ground ball to third. Arenado gets to it easily, throws to Desmond, 2 away here in the bottom half of the first, with nobody on. And here is Jose Perella, the second baseman. And that's a long fly ball, deep left field. Going into the gap and getting there is Parra. He makes a nice running catch. And that retires the side in order. And we go to the top half of the second. No score. All right, Lucchesi will finish his warm-up tosses. He will face the catcher, Chris Iannetta. The leadoff here at the top of the second. And that will be a play for the catcher, Ellis. Oops, he is a 3. Probably won't matter now with nobody on. Unless he 1-16, even for a catcher, won't be an error. Close, 17 would have been an error. But an 8 on a 3 would have been the pass ball check. But since there's nobody on, that's a little pop-up in front of the plate. Ellis throws off the mask, and that's 1 away. And here is Gerardo Parra, the left fielder. And against the lefty, that will be a base hit. The ballpark singles are 1-9, and that's a 5 for a lefty, so that's a base hit. And that will bring up Daniel Castro, the second baseman. As soon as I find his card here. Okay. And here's Castro to face the lefty Lucchesi with a runner on. Parra won't be going any... Let's see here. Well, +1, -1. He'd be 1 to 16. They'll try to get him into scoring position. Then we need a 4 or a 6. Nope. Okay. So here is Daniel Castro facing the lefty. Okay, 4-9, nothing on the 20. And an 18. And that's a ground ball to first. That's Hosmer over to Galvis. Onto Lucchesi covering, double play. So kind of a slow-moving play, but they still get the double play done. And that retires the side. We go to the bottom half of the second. No score. Anderson will face Villanueva, the third baseman. And that play is to the first baseman, Desmond. Should get to that easily. Let's see if he can not boot it. E8 and a 6. No! If you can see there, the 6 is part of that. So Desmond pulls actually, he throws it over the pitcher covering. Ionetta does a nice job backing it up so it doesn't become a two-base error. And the leadoff runner is aboard. Wow. Okay, so here's Franchi Cordero, the left fielder, with the runner on. They will not hold Villanueva. Nothing on the 20. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2-2 count. And here is Franmil Reyes, as Cleveland Indians fans have now called him, the Franimal. They acquired him in a trade in 2019. And Franmil Reyes looks at a curveball, strike 3. And that's 2 outs with the runner on. And here is Freddie Galvis, the shortstop. Nothing on the 20 there. And against the right-handed batting Galvis, that's high and outside, ball 4. As Villanueva moves up to second. And here is A.J. Ellis, the catcher. They will not intentionally walk him to load the bases to get to Lucchesi. So here is A.J. Ellis, 2 on and 2 out. And against the lefty, that's a fly ball to left. Coming in a couple steps is Parra. He squeezes it for the 3rd out. And that retires the side. We go to the top half of the 3rd. No score at Petco Park. And leading off the top half of the 3rd, the pitcher, Tyler Anderson. And against the lefty, nice diving stop by the second baseman, Perella, for the 1st out. That looked like that was going to get by him, but no, the second baseman, Perella, makes a nice play, and that's 1 away. And here is the center fielder, Charlie Blackmon, singled his first time up. And that's a fly ball to center. Margot, see if he can get there. 2 and a 2. No, that will drop in. Margot, an E4 and a 15. He just avoids it getting past him. And Charlie Blackmon is now 2 for 2 on the day. And he will try to get a jump again as they're going to try to run on A.J. Ellis here. He needs a 7. Wait a minute. Hold up. I believe that's a balk check for if you roll for the lead and you roll a 1 or a 2 with it. Sorry as I get this Yes, so I'm not mistaken. Since that's a 2 on the D20, there is no balk. But if there would have been a balk rating, then you would have gone against that. Or if else there would have been a pickoff, that we would have gone by the second number on Blackman's card. But since there's no balk, there's no roll to do. Here is Noah Cuevas. They will hold Blackman on first. And Cuevas, long fly ball, but this will die out in left field at Petco Park as Cordero is there and he will make the catch. And here is Nolan Arenado. 2 outs and a runner on first. And with 2 outs, they're holding him on. And that's a long fly ball. Deep left field. Looking up is Cordero, and he will watch it go into the Western Supply Building. Home run, Nolan Arenado. And that puts the Rockies up 2-0. And here comes Trevor Story as Arenado makes his way around the bases. And Trevor Story hits one into the gap. And this will go all the way to the wall. Hitting first and going to second, and they will put the stop sign up there as the Padres do a good job of relaying. And here is Ian Desmond with 2 outs and a runner on second. And that's nothing on this 20. That's a play for the second baseman, Perella, on a 10. Wait a minute. So they would have been holding Story on. So this is a right-handed batter. No, he would not be responsible, so he'd still be a 4. So 4 and a 10, he'll get to it. And a 17 and a 14. No, so that's a good play by Perella. Throws to first, got him. That retires side here in the third, but the 2-run homer by Arenado puts the Rockies ahead 2-0. And here's Tyler Anderson. He will face Lucchesi, Margot, and Hosmer. Lucchesi is a weak left-handed hitter. And that's a ground ball to second. Castro up with it, throws to first, got him. So that's one away here in the third inning, bottom of the third. And here is Manny Margot, struck out his first time up. And that is a ground ball to first. Desmond gets it, takes it to the bag himself, and that's 2 away here in the bottom half of the third. The Rockies leading 2-0. And against the left-hander, that's Hosmer. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3, and the Padres go down in order. We go to the top half of the fourth. Rockies lead 2-0. And here's the catcher, Chris Iannetta. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So he swings and misses. And that brings up the left fielder, Gerardo Parra, singled his first time up. And that's a fly ball to left. Coming in a couple steps is Cordero. He will make the catch, and that's 2 away here in the top of the fourth for Daniel Castro. And against the lefty, that's a line drive caught, we'll say, by the shortstop. And that retires the side in order. We go to the bottom half of the fourth. Rockies 2, Padres nothing. And here is Jose Perella, the second baseman. And That's a line drive caught by the shortstop. Story, one away. And that brings up Villanueva, the third baseman. Ground ball to short. Story up with it. Throws to first, and that's 2 away. And here is Franchi Cordero. And against the lefty, that's a line drive caught by the second baseman. Nice play by Castro, and that retires the side in order. We go to the top half of the 5th. Rockies 2 and the Padres nothing. And this is the point of weakness inning for Lucchesi. We'll probably maybe let him go 2 more innings when his spot comes up in the order. Against the lefty, that's a swing and a miss, straight 3 by Tyler Anderson as he waves at the curveball. And here is Charlie Blackmon, 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles. And he will line drive to the gap, but this will get cut off. And Blackmon is 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And you guessed it, once again, we're going to try to get a jump. And just missed it again. So they will hold him on. And here is Noel Cuevas, strikeout and flyout in his 2 plate appearances. And that's a ground ball to the shortstop. That's not where you want to hit it, because that's where Galvis is. He's a 1. Let's see, 1 and 8, that's could be a double play, but a 10 and a 12. Nope. Ground ball to short. Over to Perella for 1, on to Hosmer, double play. And that retires the side here in the 5th. We go to the bottom half of the 5th. As soon as I straighten on my board. Rockies 2, Padres nothing. And here is Tyler Anderson facing Franmil Reyes. And that's a fly ball left field. Plenty of room for Parra. He will make the catch. And that's 1 away. And here is Freddie Galvis. Against the right, batting right-handed against the lefty Anderson. That's a ground ball to third. Arenado up with it. Throw to Desmond in time. That's 2 away. And here's A.J. Ellis. And that's a ground ball to second. Going towards the second base bag. Castro throws. Got him. And that retires the side. We go to the top half of the 6th inning. Rockies 2, Padres nothing. And we're not sure if this is going to be Lucchesi's last inning or not. He's done pretty well except for the Arenado homer. So they might leave him in just to, see if maybe he can give them some length. Here is Nolan Arenado, 2-run homer his last time up. And that's high and outside, ball 4. And that's Arenado's 3rd time reaching base today. He's doubled, homered, and walked. And here is Trevor Story. And we're going to get Kazuhisa Makita loosening in the pen. And we'll also have Matt Schur getting ready because we will possibly do a double switch. And here is Trevor Story. They will not hold Arenado on. Nothing on the 20. And we might want to get him loosening quicker. Fly ball. That was a 4. Deep center field. That'll go off the wall. Hitting second and stopping at third is Arenado. He would have been a 1-10, and we're not comfortable with that. Story will hit second for a double. And this looks like this could be the beginning of the end for Lucchesi. And I think that they're going to make the move. we will do a double switch. We will have Sure come in for Reyes. And so here's how the batting order will go. So Sure will now bat in the 9th spot and play right field. He doesn't. Okay, and then the pitcher spot will take over Franmil Reyes' spot. As Reyes will come out of the game. And that will be now the pitcher's spot. So coming into the game is Kazuhisa Makita, or Kaz Makita if you want to call him that. Shortened name. And that will... So the right-hander Makita against the right-handed batting Desmond was 0 for 2 on the day with runners on second and third and nobody out. Nothing on that 20th. Ground ball to second. Going towards the hole is the second baseman Perella. His only play is the first. That's the first out of the inning, but Desmond does his job and gets the runner home from third. It's now a 3-0 Rockies lead as he gets high fives in the dugout for getting a runner home. And that moves Story to third, and there's Chris Iannetta with a chance to drive in another run. And that's high and outside, ball 4. And the Rockies have runners on the corners with 1 out. And here's Gerardo Parra looking to do the same thing that Desmond did, potentially. Not this time. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's a big second out. And here's Daniel Castro against the right-handed pitcher. So they're kind of looking for something off the pitcher card. And they'll get it. Ground ball to second. That is Perella. They were not holding Iannetta. So Perella 4 and a 9. Ooh, that's going to be a rare play, but I don't think that's going to matter. G3 rare play. Batter lines a shot off the mound. Deflects to the fielder who makes the play. So that'll be a 4-3 put out. And that'll retire the side. The Rockies add another run on the RBI ground out. And it's now a 3-0 Rockies lead. And here is Tyler Anderson in his point of weakness inning. He will face Matt Scher, Manny Margot, and Eric Hosmer. And here's the pitch to Scher in his first plate appearance. And against the right-handed batting right fielder, that's a swing and a miss, strike 3 from the first out. And here is Manny Margot. That is the 5th strikeout of the day for Tyler Anderson. And here's Manny Margot. And against the lefty, that's a line drive. That'll go all the way to the wall. Hitting second and staying there is Margot, and that's a double, 1-out double for the Padres. And here is Eric Hosmer. And that's a ground ball back to the box. Let's see. Anderson's a 2 and a 4. Oh, he'll get to it. He is an E8, so it's one of the better ones for a pitcher. Oh boy, E8 and a 15. Yep, gets to it, pulls, throw, and it's wide off the bag. And that moves everybody up 1 base. So runners on first and third for Perella. They'll let him pitch to him. And here is Perella, 0 for 2 on the day. Nothing on the 20. And as a right-handed batter, that's a line drive base hit. That'll score Margot. And moving up to second is Hosmer. Makes it a 3-1 ball game. And Villanueva will be his litmus test if he does not get him out. Adam Ottavino or Brian Shaw is loosening. And they'll probably bring in Pat Valaika for a double switch. And here is Villanueva, 0 for 2 on the day, reached on an error. And that is to the left fielder. That's a 5-3. Left fielder is Para. I don't think he's going to get to this. No, he won't. That'll drop in. And we're going to roll to see if Para maybe makes an error. E6 and an 11, no. That'll drop in, base hit. Hitting third and scoring is Hosmer. And hitting second and going to third is Perella. And the Rockies now see their lead cut to 3-2. And now it's the Rockies' turn to pull a double switch. They will have Pat Valaika come in and play second base. And he will bat in the 9th spot. And then the pitcher spot will be the number 8 spot in the order. And Brian Shaw will now come in to pitch. So we'll have to do some... Okay, so Brian Shaw comes in. Excuse me. And he will face Franchi Cordero with 1 out and runners on first and third, and they will bring the infield in to try to cut off the play at the plate. Okay, nothing on the 20. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So 2 away. And they'll have Corey Spangenberg pinch hit for the pitcher spot, Makita. And Matt Strom will come in, and he will be the new pitcher for the Padres. And infield is normal, and here's the pitch to Spangenberg. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Brian Shaw comes in and does a whale of a job to get out of a first and third 1-out jam. The Padres score 2, but trail 3-2. And Shaw will probably be back out to pitch the next inning. All right, so Makita is out. Matt Strom, the lefty, will come in, and he will face Pat Valaika. So let me put that in for here. Okay, so Strom will likely go a couple innings here. And top half of the 7th inning, here's Pat Valaika facing Matt Strom. And against the right-hander Valaika, that's a curveball, strike 3. Got him. And that brings up the top of the order. Charlie Blackmon, 3 for 3 on the day with 3 singles. And how about we add another one to that? line drive up the middle, base hit. 4 for 4 on the day. And they'll definitely try to send with the 0 hold for Strom and the +2 arm of Ellis. Not even close. So they will hold him on. Here is Noel Cuevas. 0 for 3 on the day. Grounded into a double play his last time up. And this time he will look at strike 3. Strom strikes out Cuevas, and that's 2 outs with a runner on first. And here's Nolan Arenado. Double home run and a 2-run homer and a walk. And this time he strikes out as well. So Strom strikes out the side. And we go to the bottom half of the 7th. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back for it's root for the Padres. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes. We're out at the old ball game. Okay, Shaw will face Galvis, Ellis, and Schur. Adam Ottavino is loosening in the pen if they might need him. And against the lefty, against the right-handed pitching Shaw, that's a line drive cut by the second baseman, sorry. Had to get my directions right. And here is A.J. Ellis, the catcher. And that's a line drive past Arenado, base hit. And they'll waste no time. They'll call on Adam Ottavino to come in and pitch. So, all right, so here's Ottavino to face Matt Schur. They will not hold A.J. Ellis on. High pop-up right side of the infield. Valaika calls for it and makes the catch, and that's 2 away. And here is Manuel Margot. Doubled and scored his last time up. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Ottavino gets the final 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 7th. We go to the 8th with the Rockies leading 3-2. And Strom will continue. He's sort of a long reliever / short spot starter. And here is Trevor Story. He's 2 for 3 on the day with 2 doubles. Not this time. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's the 4th strikeout for Strom in relief. And here is Ian Desmond. 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And Desmond with a line drive cut by the second baseman Perella. That's 2 away. And here's Chris Iannetta, the catcher. And Iannetta, he gets plunked. So he reaches first base the hard way. So he is 0 for 2 with the walk and a hit by pitch. And here is Gerardo Parra. He is 1 for 3 on the day. And nothing on the 20, and that's ball 4. And moving to second is Iannetta. And that brings up the pitcher's spot. Let's see here. David Dahl will be called on to pinch hit for Ottavino. And probably coming in will be Jake McGee, a lefty. And here's Dahl with runners on first and second and 2 outs. And that's a fly ball to left. not moving much is Cordero. He will make the play, and that'll retire the side. We go to the top half of the eighth. Or, sorry, bottom half of the eighth. Let's see, Strom. So we will have Jake McGee come in for Ottavino as he pitched his 2/3 of an inning. So... All right, so here's McGee against the lefty Hosmer. Actually, oops. 3. That's more better. All right, bottom half of the eighth. Padres trail 3-2. We don't need that D20 yet. And oh boy. Fly ball, deep left field. Going back on it is Parra. He makes the catch at the warning track. Ooh. And boy, McGee's heart skipped a beat against the righty. That would have been a home run, but bringing in the lefty might have been a blessing in disguise. And here's Perella. He is 1 for 3 on the day, singled his last time up. And that's a fly ball to right field. Easy play for Cuevas, and that's 2 away here in the bottom half of the eighth. And here is Villanueva, the third baseman, 1 for 3 on the day. Ground ball to third, Arenado. Range to it. Can he make the play? 15 and 11. This should be okay, and it is. Throws to first, got him in a 1-2-3 inning for Jake McGee. We go to the top half of the ninth. Wade Davis is loosening in the pen. He will come in the ninth if needed. And Strom, oh boy. They'll bring him out for his third inning of work. They will have Robbie Erlin loosening in the pen as well. Okay, so here's Valaika against Strom. And that's a fly ball to center field. Margot under it and makes the play. And here, it's 1 away. And here's Charlie Blackmon, 4 for 4 on the day. And not this time, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's 2 away here in the top half of the ninth inning. And here is Noel Cuevas. Cuevas against the lefty. Ground ball to third. Villanueva up with it. Over to Hosmer, and that'll retire the side in order. We go to the bottom half of the ninth. Wade Davis coming in to try to get the save. With the score, the Rockies 3, the Padres 2. And he will have to face Franchi Cordero. They will get Travis Jankowski loosening the bat for the pitcher, and then Freddie Galvis. So here's Wade Davis against Franchi Cordero. Ground ball. Actually, no, that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So I need to get Davis in the scorecard, excuse me. As that's a little bit of the dangerous territory that you don't want to get to for your Davis. So here's Jankowski now hitting for okay, so Jankowski, the left-handed hitting pinch hitter against Davis, the righty. And that's a line drive base hit to left field. So Jankowski is on with 1 out. And here is Freddie Galvis. They will hold on Jankowski. Yeah, he will. Let's see. plus 5, plus 3. Yes, he will try to take off. And he is a, let's see here. So the 4 is within his range for a good jump. And he would be plus, so 1 to 19, and he is safe. And that's a 6, and he steals second base. So Jankowski, probably the guy they would have pinch ran for anyway. Runner on second, 1 out for Freddie Galvis. Nothing on the 20. Against the lefty, and good thing they stole. Ground ball to second. We'll get the book to make sure that he can go to third on that. Ground ball A to the second baseman. Actually, no, 4-10. Yeah, ground ball, second base, runner on second. Yep, he can go to third on that. It's a ground ball to second because that would have been a ground ball A, and that would have ended the game. But now he moves up 90 feet, but there are 2 outs. And here is A.J. Ellis. So right-hander versus right-hander. 2 outs, runner on third, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the Padres leave the tying run on third. And the Rockies win this game 3-2. Nolan Arenado with a 2-run homer in the third inning. And then a RBI ground out by Ian Desmond puts the Rockies ahead 3-0. The Padres would score 2 runs in the 6th. But they would get no closer. Let's see here. The winning pitcher is Tyler Anderson. He went 5 1/3, gave up 2 runs and struck out 5. The losing pitcher is Lucchesi. Kind of hard luck if you ask me. Actually, not really. He went 5 innings and gave up the 2 runs. Actually, gave up 3 runs. He was responsible for Arenado. All right, everybody. That would put the Rockies' record now at 20-22 for the season. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. If this is your first time watching, thank you very much. Please hit the like button, and also if this is your first time watching, please hit the subscribe button and hit that bell icon, and you'll be notified of any new videos that come out. And whatever games you are playing, either video games, tabletop, or PC, may your games be lively and your games be good. Have a good night, everybody.